Everybody, stand up and let us pray. Anyone who leads a prayer?
Ma'am, thank you, Lord, for this day. Amen.
Amen. Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, class. Before we start, I want you to pick up those pieces of paper under your chairs and arrange it properly. Okay, you may sit down now. Class, is there any absent today?
None, ma'am.
Wow, that's good. So class, I have a 2 rules you must follow. First, no bullying. Second, don't talk to your seatmate when I'm talking in front of you. It's okay?
Yes,
Third, raise your right hand if you want to raise up. Okay? Okay. So last meeting, I have assigned you to answer the assignment. Do you answer it?
Yes, ma'am.
So group leaders collect the assignment and tally. Okay. Class, yesterday we discussed about verb, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, the number 1, Carlos gave a speech. What is the verb there?
Gave.
Very good. Number 2, Lito plays basketball. So, what is the verb there?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Plays.
What?
Plays.
Very good. Number 3, Olive sings folk songs.
Ma'am. Sings.
Wow, that's good. So, therefore, what is the verb there? What is a verb? What I need?
Ma'am,
Erica?
verb is an action, word, or state of being.
Wow, very good. I'm happy that you understand our lesson yesterday. So, let's give a round of applause of ourselves. So, let's have some vocabulary drills. Number 1, she never brags about her success.
Ma'am, sensitive.
Good. Number 2, she often shouted for people for nothing.
Ma'am,
Okay,
frugal, selfish.
good. I hope so anyone else here, right?
None, ma'am.
Very good. Number 3, she always says the truth.
Ma'am, honest.
Very good. Number 4, she's interested only in her own conscience.
Ma'am, aggressive.
Very good. Okay, Chaz, I want you to listen a short scenario. John saw a pretty girl. He went to talk to her. Her husband arrived. The husband hit John on the nose. Okay, what did the husband do?
Ma'am,
Okay, Laika.
the husband hit John on the nose.
Okay, very good. And what happened to John?
Ma'am,
Erica.
John was hit by the husband.
Wow, excellent. Notice in the sentences, it tells whether it is a form of active and passive voice. And that is what we are going to discuss now. Voice is the quality of verb that shows whether the subject is a doer or receiver of the action. Active voice is used to indicate the subject of the sentences to the doer of the action. So I have examples here. A student wrote the winning essay. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. The chef prepared a delicious meal. So, where are the subjects? Here.
Ma'am,
Okay.
student.
Oh, nice. Very good. The number 2.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Very good. Number 3.
Ma'am, chef.
Very good. Excellent. So correct. Observe the subjects here. The student, Alexander Graham Bell, and the chef. So what are the verbs used? The action word. Here. Okay?
Wrote.
Very good. And the number 2.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Invented.
Very good. The number 3 sentence. Okay.
Prepared.
Very good. Those verbs are transitive verbs with direct objects. Thus, when the subject of the sentence is thus, the action and the verb has direct object. We say that the verb is in the active voice. Move on, we go to passive voice. So passive voice is created when the subject is going to be. So we have imagine the ball. It is because the recipient of the action. So what happened to the ball? Anyone?
The ball kicked.
Very good. So good. Now who kicked the ball?
Ma'am.
Okay.
The ball kicked by the ball.
Very good. Now, some vocabularies about the active and passive voice. Like for example, the winning essay was written by students. The second is the telephone was invented by a. So, in each sentence, observe the subject is the receiver instead of being the doer of the action. Now, the form of the verb, when the subject is the receiver, not the doer of the action, is made up of was and past participle of the verb. Thus, if the subject is noted upon, the verb is in the passive voice. So, let us have an exercise. Here, identify the voice of the verb in each sentence. First, Raul presented an interesting report. What is that?
Active.
Active voice. Very good. Number 2, baseball was played by Joseph. Okay.
Passive.
Very good. Number 3, Martin removed the old thing. Like that?
Active.
Active voice. Excellent. The national budget was approved by Congress.
Ma'am. Passive.
Very good. Number 5, she cooked the breakfast.
Active.
Excellent. So changing the voice from active to passive voice. We have the active voice. The mother carried the baby. If we go to passive voice, the baby was carried by the mother. Number 2, father repaired the old chair. If we go to passive voice, an old chair repaired by father. Number 3, he invented a breathing device for firefighters. So, in the passive voice, a breathing device for firefighters was invented by him. Sam explored the famous underground river. The famous underground river was explored by Sam. So, did you understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So, what direct object in the sentences in the active voice? Anyone else?
Ma'am.
Okay, Erica.
The subject, mother and father, became the receiver in the by phrase. In passive voice, the action word carried and repaired become verb phrases. The direct object, baby and chair, become the subjects in the passive voice.
Very good. I'm glad that you understand our topic today. So let's give a round of applause. So move on. We change the sentences below to the active voice. Number 1. Could you please read it?
I was taught by my brother the principles of barbecue.
Go to active voice. My brother taught me the principles of barbecuing. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Number 2.
My father was given the title by the former head chief.
Okay, very good. The former head chief gave the title to my father. So, Did you understand?
Yes.
Very good. Therefore, when you can say that the sentence is in the active or in a passive voice, how will you change the passive from active to passive? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Okay, Erica.
a verb that has direct object is in the active voice. If the subject is active upon the verb is in the passive voice, in changing a sentence from active to passive, the direct object becomes the subject or doer in the by place.
Very well said. So students, you have an activity today and you have write in the blanks before the number if the sentence is active and P if passive. Here. B, rewrite each sentence changing the verb from active to passive. Here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, class, let's answer it now. So, Romel presented an interesting report. Active or passive?
Active.
Oh, very good. Number 2, he submitted the annual reports of the organization. Active or passive?
Passive.
Very good. The town was destroyed by fire.
Active.
Very good. The skyscraper was built in 1934.
Passive.
Very good. The new product design has been finished. What was it?
Active.
Wow, very good. So, we go to B. Rewrite each sentence changing the verb from active to passive. Number 1, he wrote a novel.
Ma'am,
Okay,
a novel was written by him.
very good. Number 2, many people admired President Duterte. Okay,
President Duterte was admired by many people.
very good. Number 3, he repaired the dripping faucet.
Ma'am,
Okay,
the dripping faucet was repaired by him.
very good. Number 4, the doctor examined the patient.
Ma'am,
Okay,
the patient was examined by doctor.
very good. Number 6, my boss made a decision yesterday.
Ma'am, the decision was made by my boss yesterday.
Very good. Number 7, we proposed to change last week.
Ma'am,
Like that?
the change was proposed by us last week.
Very good. Now, John delivered the message this afternoon.
Ma'am,
Okay?
the message was delivered by John this afternoon.
Oh, very good. 9, Domen coordinated the meeting in Dada's office.
Ma'am,
Okay.
the meeting was coordinated by Domeng in Dada's office.
Very good. So number 10, James collected the shells. Like that?
The shells was collected by James.
Very good. Class, thank you for listening. I hope you understand our lesson today, the active and passive voice. But before you go, you have an assignment. Write a brief description of art that you or one of your friends created. Use both active and passive verbs or passive voice verbs rather. Circle each verb and identify its voice. So that's all. Thank you.